All right, I believe we are going to be ready here for the 2018 live reenactment of the hit movie The Wizard. All right, and here we are. Look at this here. We even got the overhead camera filling up there. It is time for the Mario Brothers 3 All Forts race. And let's introduce the players. Player number 1, dressed up for the event and ready to go. It's Supersonic. And player 2, not dressed up for the event, but still using those CGI legs of his. Give it up for Grand POOBear. All right, players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Then we'll start this game in Super Mario Brothers 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, we made the pro.
Both players go for the dangerous jump over the pipe. I was wondering what they would do. There's a much safer way to do that jump for marathons, but neither player opting for it.
I mean, it is the start of the race. It's an intimidation factor, I think, to try and show the other player that they're the boss.
That is true. If you were to die on that jump, though, I think it would just ruin the rest of the run for you.
Yeah, might as well just quit now.
So World 1 is actually a fairly tough world in this game. So if you watch anyone run this game, they tend to reset a lot. Like even on the first stage, but in this one here, a lot of small mistakes can build up quick. So once you get out of World 1, they tend to feel a lot better.
And another thing I'm noticing is that they're not going for the star flashcards, right? Like at the very end. Or
Yes.
at least the same card for each card, because it's a longer animation if they get the same card.
Yes. If you get 3 of the same card, you have to watch like a 5-second animation.
Trade-off here is that obviously they won't get the extra lives, so that's going to be a little bit risky for them.
Yeah.
Do you mind explaining the category real quick? Because this is a kind of an awkward category, I would
Yeah,
say.
that's what I was thinking. So the most popular category is the any percent warpless, but this is the any percent all forts.
This is the hottest category
The hottest new category, thanks to Pooh.
in all of speedrunning.
Yeah, and the big difference here, so the biggest difference I think between those two categories is the any percent warpless doesn't allow you to use the warp whistles, which are like the most famous item from this game. But the forts category, you actually can use the warp whistles. So it ends up being a little bit short of a run because you can use those whistles to your advantage to skip some levels that you don't need to play.
Like right here.
Like right here, Pooh is already out of World 1. All he had to do was knock out the fort, and he is free to warp out if he chooses.
So you get how many whistles in the run? Is it 2 or are there more?
I believe there are 3 whistles in the run. 2 of them are in World 1, which they've already gotten, and there's 1 in this world as well.
And the way to get this one is at the very end with the little hammer bro.
Yeah, there's a fire bro hiding off to the side in the end of this world. You usually don't get to see that guy because they usually skip him in speedruns, but that's another cool thing about this run. You get to see things that you don't normally see.
Hot Nintendo Power secrets coming out.
Yeah, like everybody remembers these little secrets from when you were a kid, so it's cool to be able to use the whistles and fight the hammer bro.
That's actually one of my favorite parts about this run, is you do use like all the little stupid tricks that you learned as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, some of the optimizations here will be using the warp whistle in the best place possible. And the good thing about this category, too, is you get to skip some of the slower airships.
Yeah, because you skip the airships in 1, 4, and 7.
Yep. The World 4 airship is like a 2-minute stage, I believe. So
And
being
it's
able to
because it's like a slow scroll.
and it's
Yeah.
the slowest level in the entire game. It's the worst level ever. Yeah, it's for some reason they took already slow autoscroller and made it even slower.
Yeah, actually, depending on how the Hammer Brother RNG shakes out, I might be skipping World 5 airship instead. But it's really RNG dependent. 90% of the time, it's World 7.
So Pooh completing the fort in 2. So for this world, I think that's the only fort in this world, but he's going to go ahead and complete the world because he needs to get the warp whistle towards the end.
Yeah.
And at that point, he's already cleared most of the world, so he's going to do the airship for this world as well.
Yeah, and this one's not as bad as the later airship. So.
Yeah.
I always loved this part, just watching that shell break it open.
Yeah, that
One
part's
of the
fun.
most iconic moments, I think.
Yeah, the skip is fun too, where you like jump on the shell, stop
Yeah.
it, and kick it back real quick.
Although if you let that shell go, it's like coins everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boxes and
Coins
coins.
galore.
Yeah.
So Pooh skips that first hammer brother. He doesn't need that one, so it's good that he was able to get by him. Because every time you get an extra hammer brother that you don't want to fight, it's 12, maybe 15 seconds of time.
Yeah, we're probably going to be seeing a good amount of RNG affecting which racer can actually stay ahead in this run.
Yeah, this game is actually, the speed run is extremely RNG heavy. There's a lot of little things that can change or happen to mess up your run.
Yeah, like even just the Hammer Brother movements, if each time they move, it's a half a second. So if you get a Hammer Brother movement that's like 3 movements, that's, a second lost over an optimal RNG. And that adds up actually pretty quickly over the run.
Yeah, because they move after you clear every stage, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And when you die.
Yeah, and when you die, and
If we're really lucky, we could see a Hammer Brother dance, which is a very rare situation where the Hammer Brothers get on top of each other and they keep moving to the same space. And I've seen Hammer Bro dances go on for almost 20 seconds.
Oh wow,
they're
that's
so
a long
bad.
time.
Yeah, they're so bad.
Yeah.
I actually had a 30-second PB run going, and then got a Hammer Brother dance and exited the world with 4 seconds. So
It is the funniest thing ever when it does happen.
it's
though,
really
so-
funny when it happens to
Yeah,
someone else.
To someone else, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I believe that's what MC Hammer's song was really about. It's just a really avid Mario fan.
Yeah, I'll try for that. So Pooh's gonna open up the secret passageway here to the Fire Brother off to the side. It's got, in the little Easter egg there, is they wrote 3 with the water.
Yeah, is that like a Roman numeral 3 or like a?
Yeah, I guess so.
It is Roman numeral 3.
Roman
I bet it's
numeral
in World
3 off
2,
to
which
the
is
side.
confusing me.
That's you know what? I never even really thought about it being in World 2 before because I just like, oh, Super Mario Brothers 3, duh. Like, and then someone pointed that out in chat like 2 days ago, and I was just like, wow, mind blown,
Yeah, so there are a lot of little secrets like that. Like in World 3, there's you can actually go in a boat and like canoe to an island. Like all those little things that I remember. Unfortunately, he won't do that in this run, but
No.
Unless we pressure him into it.
unless we
Oh,
make it
yeah.
a donation incentive, yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Speaking of donation incentive, since announcing the Jaws incentive, we've raised $1,200.
Wow, that's insane.
If you guys get this will be like the 3rd time where I've come to a marathon and we've raised really silly money to play a really dumb game. So I just want to say thank you all to do that. Like,
We do have a lot of donations, though, so I'll try to read some here.
please.
$20 from Bree, and the comment is, good luck to Sonic today. I hope you and Pooh... I love you and Pooh equally. I almost read that wrong. So I hope it's a tie. There we go. Switched
too.
love and hope in the same sentences there. Thank you for that donation. We got $100 from Sojiku, and the comment is, thanks to all the runners for supporting such a great charity. Good luck, Grand POOBear, on the SMB3 run. We have $2 from my old college roommate, Off the Schneid, who says, we need less sunny California B-reel and more soothing sounds of deep, rich commentary. I might be a little biased on that one. Mr. Cab donated $100 and said, the Jaws theme doesn't sound good spelled out, so just hum a few bars for me.
Ba-dum. Ba-da-dum.
Is that the theme or is that the shark attack music?
I think it's like the shark attack
know.
music. I think it's
I
like
don't want to embarrass myself, so I'm
it's
just
the
not
theme. It's the theme when the shark's about to get you.
Don't worry.
I
We'll
want-
get a
I want
full
the shark to
taste
get
of the
ya.
theme when we
Yeah,
boot
I
up
guess
the
the,
game.
the it has it in the. If you want to hear the theme, you gotta get the money in, and we'll hear it for about 4 seconds. Before it goes to start.
We have $20 from Unmighty, who says the only thing hotter than this all forts run would be a Jaws speedrun. Good luck to Pooh and the rest of the Mario crew.
All right, so Pooh is entering World 3 here. I actually told Pooh earlier if he gets the door trick and the fort here, I would donate $50, and if he missed it, he had to donate. I don't know. I don't know if he agreed, but you know.
I did agree to
yes.
the hammer suit stipulation.
We're also gonna do one for a hammer suit later. Yeah, 2 separate ones. Also, Supersonic just got the wand. Something people ask like every single Mario Brothers speedrun stream.
Why don't you jump for the wand?
Why don't you jump for the wand?
That
It would be
obviously
faster,
grab it
obviously.
What's
yeah.
going on, dude?
So actually, if you jump up, Mario still has to fall all the way down to where he's at in the cutscene. So if you jump up, it just means he has to fall down farther. So it ends up not saving time at all. Actually, it costs you time.
Such informative.
We have $100 from Tina Hacks, who says, "Yo, Pooh and Supersonic, best of luck to you both. Try not to lose your hammer suit to the last death waffle." Donation goes to Pooh's choice.
What incentives do we have right now?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you asked, because we
Yes.
have the Resident Evil 4 costume bid war. Special costumes have $30, but normal costumes have none. And also, Eternal Darkness has a path choice of green for insanity, blue for magic, or red for health.
So
I could not tell
Pooh
you what
really
that means, 'cause
struggling
I've never
with
played
Bertha
it,
There.
I don't
I
even
was
know.
genuinely afraid that he was going to get eaten up.
There's a couple close calls.
Couple close calls there.
Reminds me of a friend of hers called Jaws.
Yeah, I mean, Bertha and Jaws are very similar, and I imagine Bertha has caused quite a few nightmares to children.
That's Boss Bass. Bertha's the one in underwater.
I always call that fish Bubba's.
Ooh.
So
Yes! Yes!
Nice, dude.
who gets the door? Oh my god. So
I think that's the first time it's ever been done at a marathon. Actually,
was pretty sick.
So,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's a 1-frame trick.
Yes.
You go through the door, and then if you manage to press up on the right frame, it'll send you back through the door you came from. It tricks the game into sending you to the boss room, saving you a good amount of time.
That's awesome.
And it's so hard to do that people don't even do it in speedruns. We just do it at marathons for swag.
Yeah. I can't believe that worked.
Now I gotta donate $50 to charity.
You do?
Yeah.
Dang.
Supersonic's coming up to us. Let's see if Supersonic's gonna go for it.
Oh. Yo!
Oh my!
It's the second time it's ever been done at a marathon.
I missed it. Did he do it too?
Yeah, we got a double door, 1-frame entry.
Good
That's
job.
unbelievable.
Two
Wow.
men, 2 separate frames.
That's
Two
wow.
amazing success stories.
That was sweet.
I don't know what to say about that.
Both were
It's
victorious
incredible.
at that point.
Oh my gosh. I don't even care what happens the rest of this. That was awesome.
I'm pretty stoked after getting that.
I could be on PB pace right now, honestly, with that. Like, that's a huge time save.
How much time does it save?
Like 8 seconds.
Ooh.
Good amount of seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this water fort here is actually, so this is definitely one of the easiest, I mean, I would say, stages, because all you do is tap A and hold right for the most part. There are some ghosts in the next section that can be a problem if you're going fast, but you don't get to see this fort very often, since I think this is the only category besides 100% that you would ever see it.
And definitely some slick swimming to get through that unscathed.
Yeah, if you don't slow down at all during the ghost section, it can be a little bit scary.
Well, isn't swimming in Mario Bros. 3 like horrible? Unless
would-
you have the frog suit.
I wouldn't say it's horrible. I would not say it's horrible. It's not as good as Mario World, but
No. Mario World's significantly more fun. So.
yeah. Oh, Supersonic gets gobbled up by
Oh no.
Boss Bass.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So, and what that means,
no.
so that is actually a catastrophic thing. So what happened was he used a cloud to skip this stage, and by dying on the next stage, the game sent him back to this stage, and now his cloud is gone, so now he's forced to play this super slow, super painful auto-scroller.
Okay, we got some more donations here. $50 from G Introspection. And the comment is, "It's so great to see a speedrunning event like Calithon work with Direct Relief to support the legless speedrunners of the world. Pogs, pogs, pogs. Marbles, marbles, marbles. Pooh Kobe.
Kobe.
Yo John donated $100 and said, Jaws. Small Thing Joke donated $20 with no comment. Thank you. Danger Tater donated $30 and said, it's so good to see the hottest Mario 3 category at a marathon. Put this towards the Jaws incentive for the people who love.
Aw.
It's not an incentive, it's an overall money. Put your
money.
It's an overall money goal for the entire marathon. Put your money towards real incentives for more games on this list. I want this marathon to go on for a while.
To help a good cause.
Yes.
We also have $5 from TOGWG, who says, just wanted to wish POOBear good luck on the run. Watching from miles away with my cousin at the Communist Moy, who wanted to ask Pooh to show us the shoulders. Hashtag sexy shoulder run.
Yeah,
This guy's running in
You gotta get
California.
15 grand for that guy.
We have $100 from Grandma's Mustache Comb.
I like your name.
And yeah,
That sounds pretty epic.
the comment is, here's the money I won in the bet. I knew that Pooh really didn't have legs.
So one thing that's different between Supersonic and Pooh's runs right now are that Supersonic ended up grabbing a cloud from that other stage that he had to play. So now he'll be able to skip a stage later with that cloud.
Yeah. And that's just a different routing thing. The time is pretty much completely the same. It's very insignificant, the time difference between the route that he's going to be taking and the route that I'm going to be taking. The major difference is that I'm going to be playing a little bit harder of a level, and yeah, but it gives you just like a slight more Hammer Brother protection.
So Pooh's going to enter World 4, which I think is most people's favorites. I mean, when people talk about their favorite worlds, I hear World 4 a lot.
Yeah.
And this is just
It's
one of
the
the most
best.
memorable worlds, just because everything is big. It just really stands out.
It's the best world.
It's a good world. And the speedrun is really, all the levels are really fun.
We have $10 from Unusual Crab, who says, put this to help make Jaws happen. Also, happy belated birthday, Pooh.
Thanks. It's actually really crazy because 3 of the Mario Maker players all have their birthdays this week.
Oh.
So we've been kind of celebrating pretty hard. In fact, me and Jakku were born a week apart in the same hospital. True
Oh,
story.
wow.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
true
crazy.
story.
That is interesting.
Yeah, it was really weird when we found that out.
We have $10 from Glackham, who says, Grand POOBear running the hottest category with the best ratio of the most levels on fire and the least levels on water and ice. Take some names, Pooh. And $175 from Hawkeye, who says, is the AC working in here? Or is this category just too hot to handle?
It is a really hot category, and one of the reasons I really love this category is it does limit, not eliminate, but limits a lot of the RNG that people go, oh, I don't want to run Mario 3 because of the RNG. Like, I can't get rid of hands for you, but I can at least make the Hammer Brothers a lot more manageable here in this particular category. And which turns into a lot less resetting and a lot more, ultimately more runs, which is more fun.
So Pooh just killed this 4. This is actually a pretty hard stage to not get hit during, but he made all those jumps. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm happy
And that is
about
the
one.
first fort of World 4. There's actually one more fort that he needs to clear before he can maybe warp whistle.
Yeah, we're going to warp out of this one.
I'd like to also announce that since announcing the Jaws incentive, we have raised $2,500.
Oh my God. So this stage is really funny, the one that Pooh's on, and I don't know if we're gonna get to see anything funny here, but okay. So that Lakitu up there, like, can literally throw a spiny right on your face as you're going towards the pipe. There are times where it is nearly unavoidable.
Sorry, something really crazy is happening in my peripheral right now.
If we're all looking
And it's
up,
all
it's because we're
distracting
seeing
us.
something interesting happen.
We have $20 from Tubbelovin, who says, good
No,
luck to
no,
both
no.
runners.
Oh.
Hammer Brother Dance.
Oh.
That was
Ooh.
It was a
that
small
was
one.
it. That was a small one. That was a small one, but that was it.
There's a mini demonstration of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it says, good luck to both runners. Happy to see some love for all forwards. Here's $20 for the sexiest beard in commentary history. Also marbles.
Tubbelovin.
Nice,
I
that's
love
tough.
that guy.
Well, I'm working on my beard over here. It's slowly growing, but I'm working on it.
I thought he was talking about you.
I thought he was talking about X-Water.
I thought I was talking about red.
Alright, so
You'll get there, cutie. Don't worry.
Thank you.
So after this stage, he's going to do one more fort, and then we are going to thankfully skip the brutal auto-scroll stage at the end of this world.
We have $20 from Mooing Lemur, who says, good luck with your run, Grand Poo. Also hi to X-Water and Ryu. No need to be stressed, for it's a friendly contest, so good luck to you as well, player 2.
You couldn't figure out anything to rhyme with supersonic?
I guess not.
I'm a little disappointed in that.
And we have $20 from Steve from Dallas.
Hey, Steve.
Comment
Steve
is,
from
good luck to
Dallas.
both runners. Also shout out to Pooh, Ryu, X-Water, and the Squid Kids.
Shout outs to Steve. Good dude. Alright, so Pooh is entering World 5 here, and this is kind of a cool world too because it has a lower and an upper level and a tower that connects them. And I mean the tower is kind of like a vertical stage where you go to the right. We'll see when we get there, but it's really cool.
Yeah, World 5 is some of the only levels in all of Mario history, honestly, where you go left for a significant amount of time too, which
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
There's another stage in this game, but we won't see it in this category where you go left almost exclusively, I believe. But yeah, there are very few stages where you go left.
And it has the boot, everyone's favorite power-up. But we're not going to see that stage, so
No
I guess
boots today.
I guess I shouldn't get y'all all excited for that one.
No Karubi shoe.
Aww.
No.
I like my boot.
The boot's awesome.
Yeah, it
So
is.
that's a cool trick right there when you slide down a hill and jump. After you do the first jump, you can actually keep jumping without holding any directional inputs, and he'll keep his momentum and keep bouncing up as long as you get it within the frame window, which I'm not sure how small that is.
I'm not either, actually.
I just like how he flutters his legs when he does that jump.
Supersonic is going into this stage as small Mario, which is, for me, is concerning. It's real easy to get hit on this stage. It's going to pick up a power-up here, though. But I don't know if he'll be able to regain P-Speed. When you learn to speedrun this game, it's like you practice the P-Speed strats a lot, and when things go wrong in a run and you lose your P-Speed or you get hit, sometimes it can be really hard to figure out what to do.
Well, because the jumping and everything is off at that point.
This game goes really fast with P-Speed, so when you don't have it, it changes it quite a bit. So Pooh's going to put this guy to sleep because he doesn't need the item. That'll save him a little bit of time. Here's the stage we were talking about before, climbing the tower to the cloud world. So he's going to go up in this pipe, and then the stage is going to force him to go left all the way across. Go up in the pipe again, and then back to the right. Keeping P-Speed the whole time so far.
So there's
Still
ways
has
to
it.
maintain your P-Speed going in and out of pipes, correct?
Yeah, there's a lot of small, like, subtle tech involving P-Speed and how you can keep it coming out of pipes, coming out of doors, and everything else.
Yeah, and especially like coming out of pipes, the vertical pipes is really weird because sometimes you need to walk a little bit to keep your P-Speed, and then other pipes you just need to jump right away. And it's one of those things that you kind of got to learn by playing a whole bunch and, you know, watching other people's runs. When you look at like Karu and Mitch, who in my opinion are just playing on this game on a completely another level than everyone, they get it for every pipe. It's really, really impressive. And that's time actually adds up throughout the 40 some odd levels you do in this run.
Ooh, so that's actually a pretty tough P-Speed to get right there. So this level's really cool when you do get the P-Speed, how he ducks under the enemy and jumps around him. You gotta really like do some back and forth action to get that one.
Well, yeah, because all those little donut holes, I call them, they can fall down.
Yeah, you don't want to stand on the donut holes.
Yeah.
That's not a good strat.
We have $200 from M. Guerra27, who says, needs some hot Jaws action for the people. Pooh love, Pooh Jaws.
I think we might actually get this incentive.
Yeah.
We have
We get some Jaws today.
$10 from Vince McMahon. I bless the Roman reigns down in Africa.
Oh. Those are deadly words there.
All right, so Pooh is getting close. What level are we on now? He's got the fort coming up here, and I don't think he's gonna warp whistle out of here. I think he's gonna do the 5 airship.
Yeah.
This is a very scary level, by the way. One small mistake sends you flying into the lava. Especially that jump right there.
Yeah, those are some one tile.
He's
platforms.
landing on a one tile platform at full speed. Yeah.
And now Supersonic's also in the same world now, so catching up a little bit at least.
Yep.
We have $100 from Robo Sizzlin with no comment, but thank you for that donation. We have $200 from Dr. Ill. Double third door? That's nuts.
That was nuts.
That was
sick.
awesome.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That needs to be clipped.
Not the only big donation we got for that, too. We also had $200 from The Lonely Boson, who said, 2 door warps, might as well get Jaws in, too. $50 from Ryukahr, nice door.
That was a nice door. Both of them. Alright, so he's going to cloud over that stage because that is if I'm not mistaken, a very long auto-scroll stage.
Actually, that stage is, for an auto-scroller, it's longer than any other non-auto-scrolling stage, obviously, but it's only like a second longer than 5.2. So if you're really annoyed with like 5.2 or something, you can switch it out.
Just a routing preference at that point.
Yeah, but like, who wants to play an auto-scroller? Like 5.2 is really fun, and an auto-scroller is really not. So
Case in point, we've got this auto-scroller here, and I am not having fun.
no, and I think that's something about this category is like this category is really about the fun of Mario 3. It really takes all the really fun, great parts of it and tries to limit the non-great parts of it, which are these auto-scrollers at the end of every level or end of every world and some of the randomness with the Hammer Brothers.
Yeah, a chance to skip any auto-scroller in this game is definitely welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, because this game's got the level design's so incredible, and then you just get stuck for 1/3 of your time in each world spent doing this.
And
How
a
many
fun
auto-scroll-
thing actually is if you've ever played
Like
Mario
16.
3 Randomizer, they actually take the auto-scroll out of
Oh.
these stages, and it's incredible to fly through these airships with no auto-scroll.
And the routing on them is really cool, too.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I was gonna ask how many auto-scrollers are throughout the whole entire Mario 3.
I'm going to get yelled at Discord if I give you an answer and I'm wrong. So.
Okay.
That's a lot, though. It's
Yeah.
over
It's-
10. It's
yeah.
double digits. you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, I want to say there's 16 is the number, but I mean, obviously you don't play all of them in this category. I mean, maybe more than that now that I think about it.
Because you have all the airships.
So
and
you got
then,
seven
All the
worlds,
airships,
7
yeah.
airships.
It's 7 already.
Yeah.
You got
World 8 has 3 or 4 auto-scrollers
3.
by itself.
4 auto-scrollers.
And the first,
Four.
the first world.
First
One
world,
forward,
first world,
First
has
world
one.
doesn't have one. Oh no, it does have one.
Yeah,
You're
it
right,
has
it
one.
does. 1-4, yeah, you're totally right. Second world doesn't have one. Third has one. Yeah, I don't know. I want to say 16.
A lot.
Yeah.
All right, I'll settle the discussion with a $1,000 donation by Tommy Boy 1567. And Tommy Boy says, someone said Jaws.
Oh my god.
Time to give some money to Direct Relief in hopes that Pooh will show how bad of a speedrun Jaws is.
I am legit that I think I've raised more money for charity with Jaws than that game made throughout its
And the final part of the comment was Kappa.
So that's kind of cool right there. When you get a really fast kill on, I forget his name. What's his name?
Boom boom.
Boom
Boom
boom.
Boom. He actually shoots out that question mark orb upside down. And there is actually other ways you can do that other than with the star, which is really cool. But I'm not aware of all of them.
Yeah, there's actually we were actually playing with this Mitch found it out that you can do it whenever they're. So they like have these little like mini cutscenes, the boom booms, where you'll hit them and then they want to like fly up and then they'll like stop and shoot down. But if you hit them with a hammer while they're doing the little shoot down, it also does that, and you also skip the cutscene afterwards. I don't know. It's really weird. There's a lot more stuff to do with the boom booms that I think that's going to be the next big like break in this game is figuring out ways to save more time there.
We have $10 from Vanilla Bear 35 to the Bullet Club of Mario Speedrunning. Good luck to Pooh and my boy Supersonic. Best of luck. Too sweet.
Sweet.
$200 from Jeff with 3 Fs. Had to donate because both players pulled off that trick. Also, marbles. And we have $100 from Ryan Dimmick, who says the only real game is Jaws. Keep it up, everyone. We got this. We are only $1,500 away
Away from playing
from the
Jaws.
Jaws incentive.
There's only 2 worlds left, so.
I wonder how many of the people contributing to this incentive have played Jaws. Because it's not that good.
Could you have just substituted in like any game name there and you'd still be raising 10 grand?
No,
We could
no,
see who button
no.
mashed, though.
It's specifically Jaws.
It's the power of Jaws.
It is specifically Jaws and memes, man.
I love
Yeah, I
this
love
sport.
that.
This
Yeah.
sport's
Flying
very
underneath.
fun. Now you fly under to skip it, yeah.
No, I did that on purpose.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't want leaf. You don't want the tail ever, because when you jump at the tail, you go slow. So.
One of the things we just missed, those were the final Hammer Brothers of the game that he just killed. And there was actually new stuff discovered just recently that after the Hammer Brothers do their movement, they will look a certain direction briefly before they start walking back and forth. And you can actually tell which item the Hammer Brother has by which direction it's facing. And that was only very recently discovered, I believe, by Mitch.
Yeah, it was one of Mitch's viewers, and it was a huge discovery. I took damage intentionally there too to set up a wall jump on the next level.
Yeah, absolutely a huge discovery, because up until that point, people would just guess or try and at least, like, sometimes you could eyeball them because you knew where they started, but they move around. But a lot of times they move off screen and you can't tell. So Pooh is just going to jump at this wall for no reason for a while. Not really sure what he's doing.
He's going in between
Oh my
eyes?
gosh.
I mean, he might be going insane. Yeah, it's entirely possible. Oh,
Oh, there it is. Well done.
You're disqualified for cheating, I think.
Oh.
The cool thing about some of the stages in this game is you can go over them. Either some stages have a clip like that, and others you can use a P-wing to fly over.
We have a bunch of donations here. $50 from Seraph, who says, good luck, Pooh. Let's see that Jaws run. We have $100 from True Journals, who says, what the heck, it's for a good cause. Let's go Jaws. More games.
It's like
Everybody's going for it,
It's
man.
like
We're gonna do
7 minutes on the worst run possible. Like literally anybody who hasn't played this game could come and do it in 7 minutes.
We got $25 from Chaos Composer, who says, thanks for putting on such a great event. Thank you for donating. $30 from Alex McCumbers, who says, it warms my heart to see all of the Mario Maker Twitch community coming out and forced to support this event. Warp World Podcast has the hottest of takes, folks. Let's break some donation records. Oh, and Jaws will happen. Stanimal donated $20 and said, Ryukahr and Pooh are the LeBron and Jordan of Mario streaming. Double goats.
Wait, which one are you?
Should we
I
ask
guess
him
you guys have to
donate
decide.
again?
We have $20 from Questionable Pooh Facts. Here are some examples. Pooh once challenged Chuck Norris to a game of marbles. Pooh won. Pooh has psionic image projection powers. He uses this to project realistic-looking legs, which he lost in an epic battle against a real-life Bowser. Pooh regularly practices A Link to the Past randomizer.
I like that one. That's a good one.
And the incentive goes to Runner's Choice. Thank you for that one. We have $200 from Jim McCrud, who says, Jaws. SRC Code donated $20 and said, Jaws for the people. Money for direct relief. $20 from Lambengben? I might have got that wrong. Hooray for all forts. Pooh and Supersonic, say it with me now. Adam Cole.
Adam
Adam
Cole, baby.
$20 from Trojan Dude, who says, this run proves that having the hottest category of SMB3 in a marathon is not just a pipe dream.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Did Carl write that one?
That is.
Dude, I was
Oh
thinking
my
the
gosh.
exact same thing.
Trojan, please.
$100 from Snack Pack 799, who says, gotta donate for Jaws. Good luck, Pooh, you got this. $20 from Sigfrid, who says, good luck to everyone tonight. Here for you, Ryu. Good luck on your race. I'm rooting for you.
Wow.
Thank you.
$100 from Meeple Madness. This is my first time watching Calithon. Excited for all Fort's Run and the Mario Maker Relay tonight. Pooh can choose the incentive. Good luck, Marbles.
All right, so Pooh is entering World 7, and this is probably I hate this level more than anything in the speedrun. This kills so many speedruns. You hopelessly jump at this wall and hope that the game will let you through, and Pooh gets it after 3 tries, which is very good. Very good, yeah. Sometimes you'll jump at that wall 20 times and not get that clip.
And this world has so many pipes in it. Like,
Yeah.
I just remember it's like a pipe dream
This
everywhere.
is actually called Pipeland, I believe.
Yeah.
It's super fun in randomizer too because this is like the only world where like routing is like a big deal in SMB3 randomizer, but because the pipes take you to like a random spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's a really fun world.
SMB3 Randomizer is very fun. Shout outs
SMB3
to that for sure.
randomizers is really fun. But I would just say randomizers are really fun in general. Like, I know I'm gonna get some flack from some of the like the hardcore old speedrun fans in the back there, but randomizers are fun, guys.
They are very fun.
Yeah, playing games you know, but not really. It's really cool.
I have an update on our donation total. We currently have $9,240 raised.
That's absolutely unbelievable.
So less than $800.
We have just a little ways to go to make Jaws happen.
I think we'll be able to get that no problem if some other people go with this Hammer Brother thing that me and Pooh got going on. If he gets the hammer suit to Bowser, I will donate $50. I suggest you do the same.
And if I don't get the hammer suit to Bowser, I have to donate $50.
Yes.
Plus, I think everyone really wants to see Jaws. I don't blame them.
You've obviously never seen Jaws before.
I saw you play it at Smash the Record. It was
Oh,
amazing.
Yeah, okay. Fair. I reset it, smashed the record.
Supersonic going for that clip that we saw earlier. He hit the pixel twice, which means he got the right pixel, just didn't hit the jump on the right frame.
We should mention that Supersonic had never done this clip until like an hour ago.
Yes, I actually saw
Yeah,
them
he's
in the
literally
practice
over
room. Pooh was like, "Hey, this is how you do this. You should totally do this during the race."
Yeah, and but then he got it very first try, so he kind of had no choice after that. I was like, yeah, just jump right here, and then
Yeah, if you see Mario stutter like that, it means he hit the right pixel. On top of hitting the perfect pixel, you also have to hit the jump.
Yeah!
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a testament to like how freaking good Supersonic is. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Just to learn that an hour
yeah,
before.
like learned that an hour ago. It's pixel perfect, frame perfect trick, and he, no.
Now, in doing it as small Mario, is it different than when you're big Mario?
Yeah, Smaller Mario makes it easier.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why, but it's just easier.
So this is the moment of truth right here, where Pooh will pick up the fabled Hammer Brother suit, the coolest power-up in the game.
It's so cool.
I won't be
And
going
his
for that.
job now is to make it all the way to Bowser. Now, he didn't duck there, which was kind of questionable. That fire guy underneath, you can actually shoot fire with 0 warning, and
And you're pretty much impervious when you duck, right?
if you hold the down input, you're in the hammer suit, you actually cannot be damaged by it. Yeah. So this is probably one of the hardest stages in the game right here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take kind of the wussy way out.
Yeah, there is a hammer or a hammer suit strat where you don't get the star, but it's very, very precise.
Yeah, getting the star is maybe like a 2 or 3 second loss over not getting it, but
Getting P-speed through this second section is also extremely difficult.
yeah, and we're gonna take it a little safe here.
Killing the thwomp makes it very safe because if you go under that thing and jump on the wrong, I guess, frame or whatever you want to say there, it can actually cause Mario to stop in his tracks, and the thwomp will just fall right on your head.
Okay.
So Pooh is going to finally use his last warp whistle to skip the World 7 airship, and he's moving on to the final world.
All right, we have a lot of donations here. I'm going to try to read a couple more. We got $28 from Jay Get Mauled. It says, was tired of looking at a 2 at the end of the donation amount instead of a 0. Let's go, Pooh. Earn your CGI legs today. $200 from Meltman310. Can't think of a better way to spend my tax return than to support a great charity and some great speedruns. The only thing that can top some hot all-forts action is Jaws.
It's worth the watch again.
It is pretty funny.
It is. $25 from our very own Aryan Blue, who says, Frankerzy, 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 Jaws. $50 from the Elder Spork, who said, I not only played Jaws, I own a copy, donating a second time to see the Jaws run.
I own 3 copies of Jaws.
Oh, yeah, that's 3 copies.
Yeah,
Gotta step your game up at home there.
I have 7 SMB3s.
Can make a table out of them.
I know.
We have $5 from Anonymous, who says, I was supposed to donate when watching Ryu play, but I think Jaws would be more fun.
Works for me.
One thing I want to talk about here, autoscrollers usually don't have any speed tech, but what I'm going to do right here is actually going to significantly reduce the lag and save a couple seconds actually in this level. You see I still got 1 little lag frame right there, but it actually is a significant help.
Yeah, NES games are notorious for slowing down when too
Yeah.
many sprites are on screen, so by doing that bomb trick, he eliminates most of them.
Yeah, if you guys have ever played Mega Man, I'm sure you're familiar with that.
So this is World 8 is pretty boring to start. We've got 2 auto-scroll stages, and then the hands, which should be fun, and then another auto-scroll stage. After that, it kind of like opens up a bit, though, and gets fast and fun.
All right, I will keep reading then. I guess we got a bunch of donations
Yeah,
still.
go crazy.
$70 for from Danger Tater, who says, for the Jaws overall amount. We have $25 from Perfectly Cromulent, who says, shout out to the Grand Poutine Bear on the couch.
What's poutine?
Like,
Okay, it should be
Canadian-
noted what
poutine's
Pooh's
a
doing, though.
Canadian delicacy.
Where did he go, Ryu?
This is the under the ship strat. You can actually swim underneath the ship and bypass all the hazards above. Honestly, it's probably harder to do this and not accidentally drown. If he lets off of he's probably hitting the button relatively quickly. I don't know how forgiving it is, but you can definitely die down there.
Yeah, it's not too bad as long as you make sure you get underneath the ship. I actually do that strat so I can read chat during the run, because it gives you a nice little break. Because after this, you kind of are like glued to your eyeballs.
Those are one of those things that you wonder, like, did Nintendo know that you could do this when they were testing and rolling out the game? Did they care? Or did they encourage this kind of stuff?
I always thought they knew because I feel like they make everyone think it's lava underneath, but it's really not. You know, it's the blood of Bowser's enemies.
It's just
All right,
orange
so
ice.
in the chat room, you should throw down your guesses for how many hands you think Pooh will get. 0, 1, 2, or 3.
What do you think?
I think 2 hands.
I'm gonna say 2.
He skipped the first hand, so the way the hands work, if you don't know, there are 3 stages that pull you down at random, 50% chance each stage to get pulled down and have to play a stage. And it's pretty much one of the banes of the speed run because, I mean, you could be having a really good run and then get pulled down by all 3 hands and your run is dead. Ooh, he gets 1 hand.
Only 1 hand.
That's nice.
1 is nice.
Well, I've never actually had a no-hand PB in Mario 3, so
This is the fastest auto-scroller in the game, I believe, right here.
yeah, this is like Mario World fast.
Yeah.
Do you know what else is fast?
Tell me.
What else is fast?
Jaws is fast. We just reached $10,000.
I love y'all. Everyone out there, thank you so much. I love you guys. Like, I appreciate it.
So Supersonic getting that clip. Actually, this is a second clip, I believe. I think this is that 7-9? I can't remember the
7-6.
level name, but I think he had to do a second clip because he didn't have a P-Wing for that stage. (7-6), I believe.
Now, from my understanding, Supersonic, when he's going to continue with the fire power, and so with the firepower, it takes about 25 shots to defeat those
I don't know how many shots exactly, but it is definitely slower than the hammer. The hammer's 3 or 4 hits to kill Bowser, and the fire, you have to jump over Bowser, position yourself, and shoot him, like 20, 25 times.
Who's just breezing through this one? Got that nice P speed going, which did not look easy to keep in that level.
8-1 is a very cool stage for P-Speed. It's a very hard stage for casuals, one of the hardest in the game, most likely. Actually, 8-2 right here is one of my favorite P-Speed strats of all time. I call it the hill, and I'm hoping he can pull it off perfectly. No pressure.
Oh, is this Sun?
And he gets
Oh,
it.
he got
He
nice.
gets it. Up the hill, killing the plants without slowing down at all.
That was also a like sneak little back toss with the hammer to get the sun there. I saw
He
that.
also
Yeah.
got the sun.
Poor Sun.
The sun's RNG, so if you can, that's one of the advantages of the hammer suit. You can actually, and if you watch Mitch's recent Warpless World Record, he actually got hit by the RNG and lost his hammer suit and had to finish the fire.
Yeah, I was
so
just
it's
about
actually
to say that.
really important to
Yeah,
get
the
that
sun.
out.
The sun is RNG. If you're holding forward and running, there's always a chance the sun could be right where you're gonna land.
Maintain
All right.
P speed out that door.
Yep.
Very nice.
Supersonic Warp into World 8.
Go.
We have a $20 anonymous donation that says !Carl.
Carl.
And By the Porter's Grace donated $100 and said, Jaws, for the people.
Our final auto-scroller of the game here, and one level away from Bowser. All Pooh has to do... Actually, so this is a funny stage. Because you can just hold right, and nothing will hit you. Nothing will hit you. You can grab the bombs right as they pop out and dispose of them. As long as you jump before these bullets shoot, you're fine. However, it should also be noted with the hammer suit for this part is you can't quite do that because the hammers shoot up and over. So you may have difficulties, but with the firepower, you can actually just shoot fire constantly and just hold right the entire stage.
See, I wish I knew how to do this as a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, this would have made my life so much easier.
Yeah.
This level becomes exceptionally easy once you realize you can do this.
Yeah, and this is, before you realize you can do this, is actually a really difficult auto-scroller. And I would say the first one in 8 is also pretty difficult, even speedrunning, you know? Like, it's not easy.
Yeah, I would
You know,
say the
even doing
first
it
one in
100
8 is
times,
pretty
yeah.
hard. Alright. So Pooh is gonna go ahead and put down this boom boom here. Don't want to speak too soon.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, right there, that's an
okay.
example of the, yeah.
He got the upside down question. I have actually myself lost hammer suits at this point because Boom Boom can be very weird. If he starts flying, sometimes the hammers will go right through him and won't kill him.
Yeah, I noticed that with the
That was ridiculously close.
Yeah, that was bad, actually.
That was a nice reaction on Pooh's part. So Pooh's
a nice
actually
adjustment.
gonna go for the task strats here. He's going to the basement. And he's gonna attempt to do a clip here. We call these task strats because the only people that actually do this are the robots that are running this.
Oh, no.
If you could just squeeze
Probably a
yourself
good
in
time to
between
Oh,
the
my
bricks.
gosh.
That's
If
all you have
whoever
to do,
hits this clip,
squeeze.
yeah.
I'm going to time out, and that's how I'm going to lose hammer suit.
Supersonic gaining on Pooh here. So you're saying there's a chance.
Sonic, you got this. This is your
Okay,
time
there
now.
he goes, there he goes.
That's okay.
There he goes.
Finish it.
So I think the only way this path is faster is if you execute everything perfectly and get the clip first try, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it saves 4 seconds if you get it first try.
So here we are at Bowser, and I don't
Long
think he can
fight.
screw this up because Bowser is really easy with hammers.
There we go.
And Pooh is done. And he kept the hammer suit. So congratulations.
Oh, man, I'm spending all your money here, Ryu.
Spending all my money.
Thanks for being my sugar daddy.
Anytime for you, baby.
Time.
And the princess is saved.
What was that time, actually?
Your time was 48 minutes and 22 seconds.
Oh wow, that's a really good run. Actually, that's a really good run. Yeah, I think that's fourth place. Would be fourth place.
All right,
That's
and
really good.
Supersonic is coming up on the hands here. So once again, guess how many hands he's going to get? 0, 1, 2, or 3.
I'm hoping
zero.
zero.
I'm sticking to 2. I said 2. I'm going with 2 again. First
Oh,
hand pulls him
okay.
down.
Sorry, I kind of
That's
cursed
how
you there.
Mario 3 Racing also works. Like
Yeah.
the good RNG only goes to the person in front. That's all Mario 3 Racing. Like.
We have $50 from Osu Mario Kart Man, who says, Jaws? Okay, I'll bite. Sorry, not sorry. Poo love.
bite.
Also, nice clip on 7-1, Poo.
2.
2.
2 hands for Supersonic.
$50 from Binary Bob, who said, Jaws for the win. $20 from Grandma's Mustache Comb, who said, JJJJJJJJWWWW, and it just goes on and on.
Okay,
2
so
hands
2.
for Supersonic.
Got it. Nailed it.
So when you get 2 hands, is that jazz hands or?
I guess so. I mean, yeah, jazz hands. Start calling it that. I'm all right with it.
Jaws hands.
So,
Jaw hands.
I was talking to Pooh before the run. I was telling him he's single-handedly responsible for making this category so hot. He was modest, but
No.
He is.
The community makes it so hot. Like it's just a hot category in a great all-time speed game. And yeah, like getting to trade the world record back and forth with Mitch Flowerpower, who now has like a complete stranglehold on this particular category world record, has been really fun this year.
Shoutouts to Mitch.
Yeah, I got to give shout out to Mitch, and I actually do want to give a huge shout out to Mitch because he's been Mitch and Cujo both been extremely helpful for me learning this game over the years. I tend to pick this game up and put it down, and those guys are always there though to teach me a new trick each time, and it's been really great. And the Mario 3 community is really awesome, and I'm really grateful for all of you guys out there, Glib and Lasso and Horstad and everybody else, Karua of course, and everybody else. That was garbage clip right there.
Pixel, man.
Yeah.
8-1. Grabbing that box can be super tricky because I believe you can't just hug left. You have to actually kind of squeeze in there.
Oh my god.
And it's hard to get like that P once you lose it in this
He
world.
picks up P speed and destroys the rest of the stage, though.
Shout out to
Yeah.
That was
Duckfist.
really
Once you get
impressive. That fireball he shot's a frame perfect trick. So right at the beginning to kill the turtle. It's a lot easier to do with the hammer suit, and that was really impressive.
Yeah, Duckfist taught me that. So.
Yeah,
Props to Duckfist, who was supposed to be in this race with us too, and just had family
Ooh,
emergency.
that was
unfortunately.
unfortunate.
So, yeah.
Ugh.
Ooh, loses the fire suit. It's not all over for Bowser yet, though.
Oh.
This, now it might be. I'm not sure. You can pick up another fire flower in the fort after this, but he does have the power up here, so he will be fine.
We'll just skip
He's
those
just gonna
guys.
go ahead and fly
Or
right over
try
that
them.
Piranha
Good
Hill,
call.
which is nice. One of the cool things about that jump he just did there is you can actually just run right off the edge, and you'll always land on that Koopa and make the jump. It makes it completely free. It's just a pinch of a bit slower than actually doing a jump.
I need to get my backpack. Got my cart. I'll find it.
Oh, so there's the flower. You
Yeah.
got it back.
Yeah, and there's one more in this level, worst case, but after this, you're on your own.
Yeah, I don't even know where the worst case scenario Fire Flower is. So if I were to lose it, I just have to reset. So at this point, if he gets hit at all, he will be killing Bowser the slow way, the old-fashioned
The
way,
casual way.
casual way.
I know how to do that way.
Yeah, there's actually, whichever way the cookie crumbles here, we actually will get to see something cool. So whether it's a fire kill or whether he loses fire.
Yeah, and like he jumps on you, and you have to.
Bowser has a very strange hitbox. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Also, you can go on top of this airship as well, as he's demonstrating here.
Where is he?
Can you see me?
Don't even know where he's at.
We have $25 from Rubash319 who says, "This is such a great event and I love this all forts run. Go Pooh and all of the runners."
So it can be really fun just to hug the right side and just mash the button as fast as possible.
We have $7.77 from Ape Minky. "Hey
Yeah.
Pooh, I can't wait for you to finish this game so you can sink your teeth into the greatest game anyone will see. Shark Tale for the Nintendo GameCube."
That's good. That's good. All right. Supersonic in Bowser's Castle. The fun thing about Bowser's Castle is there are just so many wall clips that you can do.
Yeah,
So many different ways to get to Bowser.
Including
Right there.
that one, which is the Everyman's clip right there.
Yeah.
And before you could say like cheats or something out there in chat, that's actually in the strategy guide, the official Nintendo strategy guide, that Mario can jump through walls. So
He's in there.
Nintendo knew it.
So he's going to attempt the fire kill here, where you have to stand up here and position yourself accordingly.
Getting up close and personal.
Oh, he's in his face. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow. Wow, that was looking very scary.
Some A-class dodging right there.
Those dodges, yeah.
Patches O'Hara
Very nice.
would be proud.
Alright. And both players have secured their princess.
Time.
There we go.
it's so tough when you get eaten by a boss fast. It's so tough.
Yeah, man.
Cool. So are we doing Jaws right now or before Mario Maker or after Mario Maker? Right now?
Right
okay.
now, the
Okay,
people
I gotta grab my
have
card
donated
real quick.
for Jaws.
yeah.
The people demand Jaws. Bring me the Jaws.